Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of Anglo-Saxon Ascension here in Crusader Kings 3, where last time, after starting out as King Alfred here, where he wasn't a king at the time, petty king, sorry, we started out as Alfred as a count, inherited the Duchy of Wessex and became petty king Alfred the Great. We also got East Anglia as a vassal here. He's not very happy about it, but that's alright. He'll get over it. We also accidentally got half of Cornwall and then gave away all of Cornwall. So that was lovely. I love when that happened. But we are close to forming the Kingdom of England, actually. We're only 3 de jure counties away. If we get both the Cornwall counties back, we'd need one from Mercia, and there's a great one for it. If you go into the duchy view, you see he has one duchy, one county that belongs to the Duchy of East Sex, or East Sex, I'm not sure. So that's the one we'll be going for. He seems to already be at war. Now would be a good time to take it, probably. And I'm going to, meantime, we can convert faiths. Oh yeah, there's Lollards. I forgot. That happened last time. But yes, we're going to, meantime, see if we can't get a claim on the whole Kingdom of Cornwall. Or the whole Duchy of Cornwall, like we did on the whole Duchy of East Anglia. And we're also going to go ahead and... I don't have a CB on them, evidently. Really? I would think I would be able to... Is that an innovation? It is a seed. It is an innovation that we don't have, just like plenary assemblies. Alright, well, I guess get me a claim on that first. Unless the Pope wants to grant me a claim. He actually will. So we'll take that. Thank you, Pope. Very cool. Now we can go back to getting our claim on the Duchy of Cornwall, hopefully. Thank you. Now I also had seen some comments about potentially moving the capital. We won't do that now. I'll hold off on that. I know I don't hold London, but I don't want to take all the work it would to try to revoke this title and take London. I'm fine. I mean, London does have the single special building you can build, the Tower of London, which, you know, it's alright. But we'd be a long ways from that anyway. Maybe eventually we'll see if we can bring that into our land. I don't know what we drop for it. So yeah, there's no special buildings in any of the lands we hold currently, but that'll be a long-term thing that maybe we'll get around to eventually. In the meantime, let's take this county. I don't have enough prestige. Evidently, I have a baron in my dungeon. You know, I'll take a bit of money from him, I guess. I was going to say I could host a feast, but I cannot do that. And we have another daughter here. So I'll also educate her real quick. Now, I will say in this playthrough, same general rules as I had in my last playthrough. I'm not going to allow myself to just imprison excess children who will mess up succession and make them monks. No easy ways out of succession. But I'm also, last time I allowed myself to disinherit if I had the renown. I'm going to say this time I'm going to try to deal with succession a bit more naturally, I think. Should make the game more challenging and maybe more fun. So if I get partitioned, I get partitioned. I'll have to deal with it after the fact. I did conquer all of Iberia pretty fast in my last playthrough, and I think I would like this to go a bit slower. It will by its nature because my goals are a bit bigger. Like I said, the High Kingdom of the North Sea seems potentially appealing. I can also change a contract here, which I will do. It's going to make him dislike me even more, but, cry about it. I don't care. Well, you win some, you lose some. Right after I get higher taxes from this guy, that guy uses a hook to lower taxes. He wouldn't be good at anything, so, like, he can just deal with it. You know, I really need the prestige right now, and I don't need the money so much. So give me the prestige. And then we can get right to war with Mercia. That's weird. My rally point was in lands I don't own anymore. get our army here, and then we'll split off our siege. This is always a good idea, especially early on when the numbers are incredibly close. You don't have to split off all your levies, especially not this early, but split off a little levy army to go and do a siege. You never want your men-at-arms taking attrition on a siege. It means if you get caught up in a battle, you're going to be in a worse position. Men-at-arms win battles, especially early on. And you can also throw a military engineer on a siege. Keep your main army with just your best overall commander, which in this case is me. If your siege army gets attacked, you can move in your men-at-arms army to reinforce. It's really a great strategy. I highly recommend it. And when you get to the point where you're like super big, it's really not necessary anymore. But early on, it can be very important, and it can really make the difference between winning and losing. So Mercia seems to be getting messed up pretty bad in this other war they're in. I don't really want to fight that. I don't want to fight any of these guys, so I'll just leave them be. Actually, I'll set my army here. I'll just say I'm happy to occupy the land I've claimed for the moment. This guy has 20 learning. You know what? You can come aboard. I mean, he's hideous, but he has 20 learning. We'll see if he can get us a claim on the whole thing. We'll let him recycle a bit. And we have actually the first Dynasty legacy here. So let's think about what we want to do. What branch would we want to go down? You know, I think law would kind of make sense. Sound administration and just rule in the eyes of vassals and peasants. We will be having, obviously, an elective title. We will be implementing the Anglo-Saxon elective. It's an Anglo-Saxon playthrough. What else can I do other than implement the Anglo-Saxon elective? Not the best branch, I don't think. But, you know, I don't like doing the same branches every time. It would be either this or warfare. Warfare would kind of make sense, too, considering we are... Actually, I'll go warfare now, because right now we're kind of doing a reconquista of Britannia. Obviously, we're going to be taking it from the Vikings. So I think warfare early on, and over time we'll also go for law. Okay, so our player Erin daughter, she's picking up her second trait here. I do like humble. Her intrigue, that would put her intrigue right down to 0. It is virtuous. But humble also gives opinion of vassals up by 10. Gives her a bit more piety. I'll give her a humble. I don't want her intrigue to be literally 0. That would be not great. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this war wrap up that he's in right now. Which it should soon. So I won't have any of these other enemy armies floating around, because I don't want to end up fighting one of them on accident. And once that war's wrapped up, we'll move in and start occupying more. And there we go, he lost the war. Evidently this woman's my niece. Oh. The petty king of Mercia is married to my sister. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, sorry. Gotta do what I gotta do. I imagine he'll go in for a counter siege. No? Is he? He's going over here. We can beat that army with just our men-at-arms army, so we'll go back and kill it. He's going to try to run. He's going to stand in wetlands. That's fine. If we can just keep his army here by standing here menacingly. He's running further. He should take attrition for that, right? He did take 100 casualties in attrition just now. And another 100 casualties in attrition. Oh, he's really taking a lot of attrition. He's going into plains, where he'll get no defensive advantage. So we're going to wipe out this army here. Probably a stack wipe, honestly, with how tiny they are. And it was indeed a stack wipe. Love the rare stack wipe in CK3. There's also a Vassal War going on. The Count of East Sikhs is trying to take Middle Sikhs. That's fine. Consolidating those vassals, that's okay. We're being raided. Excuse me. We've won this war. Do I hold on to that for now? I think the best move if I want to get London at some point is to just consolidate this duchy. Oh, this guy's about to die. Yeah, I was going to say it'd be to consolidate this duchy under one duke, and then at some point in the future, get a claim on London, try to evoke it while I say no, fight him, imprison him, take all of his land. Basically migrate. So I'll probably grant this out. You seem really good. You're shy and calm. You're impatient, but you're shy and calm. So I think he would make a pretty good vassal. So we'll hand him this, with an eye to maybe eventually make him the duke here, and then eventually take that from him and kill him. But, you know, it'd be like that. We do have a couple of prisoners we can ransom. Looks like it's a couple of barons. Or reeves, I guess they're called in Anglo-Saxon culture. Interesting. Okay, let's link up with our levy army here. And then go stop the raiders. Oh, you had a hook on me? Oh, yeah, because I got you to convert from Lollardism, and he's now my spy master? That's not good. That's not good at all. He doesn't like me very much. How about I send him a gift? And then how about I start swaying him? Because I know I just spent 100 gold on that, but I feel like he's going to try to kill me. Well, he's not my rival, so he might not, actually, but... Thieves Guild? Well, it's not my holding, I don't care. Gave some random vassals holding Thieves Guild. Alright, there we go. So now we just want to see if our Realm Priest can come through and get us another whole duchy claim. I am saving money right now because, you know, I want to get the claim on the whole duchy, and then I want to be able to form the Kingdom of England right after. And hopefully just offer Mercia vassalage, and hopefully they would accept. Not sure if they would, but hopefully. That would be really nice. Is this guy dead? Is this guy dead yet? Let's see, so... Content Villain. He's chaste, he's humble, and he's callous. Clear rationality. Nice. Oh yeah, did this guy die yet? He's still alive. We might just have to take the claim. I'll give it one more go. I'll give it one more cycle to see if we can get the claim on the whole Duchy of Cornwall. This guy wants to have a practice duel with me. Sure. And no, I won't wound my knight. That would be a bad idea. I did see he was unmarried. Do we have any other... It's just him. He can stay unmarried. He's probably got a widower. He's probably a widower. France is collapsing. As per... Actually, no. I mean, they're collapsing even before... oh, and the Normans are coming. Hopefully that won't be a troubling development for me at some point in the future. Okay, he just disbanded his faction. He did have a faction against me, he disbanded it. That could be because he likes me, or it could be because he's gonna accomplish his goals through other means, i.e. assassinating me. Please don't assassinate me. I wouldn't appreciate that very much. Please don't. Okay, so East has expanded, so we probably give the duchy to them then. When the time comes to grant it out. We will be granting out duchies as soon as we're able to. Whenever you become a king, you always want to have just dukes under you. That is always the ideal way to do things. And if you're an emperor, you want just kings under you. That's always how you want your vassals arrayed. I did see West Francia is attacking for a claim on the whole Kingdom of Italy. So they were trying to become Big France, but clearly that has failed. Barcelona is free, Toulouse, Gascon, all free. And there's a count with a claim on West Francia. Okay, so they're having a bad time. I've seen Italy become Mega Italy a lot recently. Wait, so okay. West Francia is attacking Italy to take Italy. Italy's attacking East Francia to take East Francia. Lotharingia is helping Italy in both of those wars. And now East Francia is also being attacked by a vassal for a claim. And he's also attacking someone for a claim on Hungary. Wow, okay. The Carlings are having some fun this game. Al-Andalus hasn't collapsed, and they look, dare I say, stable. Is this a stable Al-Andalus? Okay, we'll just take the claim on the county at this point. Well, we're probably not going to be able to get a claim on the duchy, yeah, because of that. So we'll just take the claim on the county, and we'll take that. It's going to be a bit slower than I would have liked, but you know, it is what it is. Has he picked up any allies or anything? He has one ally, but they're not going to really help much. Shouldn't be a raise penalty, just double check and make sure. We raise pretty quick as well. Sorry, buddy. I messed up. You should have been my vassal, but I made a mistake. Okay, so she's getting honest anyway, because I don't want to give her deceitful. Well, she just really wanted to be honest, I guess. Honest she is. Okay, let's split off our sieging army. Put the military engineer on. And we'll go stand over here. I still wouldn't mind giving this over to a Cornish character to hold the Duchy of Cornwall, just so they have a bit more of an easier time controlling it. They really boomed me with that one. Wow, okay. They split me up and I went for the tiny army. They're still going to lose, even though it's an all-levy army. Oh, and we just won. Well, we only won because we've captured his heir, but you know what? I will take that. We could actually hold it ourselves if I wanted to, but no, that'd be holding 3 duchies, and that's no good. So let's see. Do we have any Cornish characters? That would be literally none. Okay, how about we just go a local Cornish noble? He's not bad. He's just and trusting. Stubborn's not great for a vassal, but he's a really good marshal and knight. So he's pretty good. He'll be a good Duke of Cornwall. So we, of course, have the truce for 5 years now. We will go ahead and get second claim. Just get that now. And then we'll be doing a bit of waiting around while we... Because once we get that, we'll be able to go ahead and form the Kingdom of England, which will be great. Then we should have an easier time pushing north, maybe even be able to vassalize a few people. Probably not this guy. We will take the Kingdom of Wales at some point as well, I imagine. Vision of Chi Ro. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was inspired when I learned about Constantine's victory at the Battle of Milvian Bridge. Oh, the thing where they... Yeah, okay, I know about this. Painted the Shield of Christ. Holy Warrior would be great. Flexible Leader is usually pretty good, but Holy Warrior, when we're going to be fighting a bunch of Vikings, probably. I'll take that. I think that fits with the theme here. I know we do have a lot of money. I'll let that claim come in, and then we'll probably build a building or two. We do want at least 500 gold as soon as we're able to form the kingdom, so we can just do that ASAP. What's going on elsewhere? There anything weird? Nothing I can see. It's especially odd. Like I said, outside of Al-Andalus, seeming to be stable. We'll see what happens upon a succession. Let's give them a succession and see what happens. That's where things could fall apart. Because it's unspoken, but they might have their kingdom split up into 3 or 4 even. They might be able to make Galicia and Navarra, actually. They might be split into 5 kingdoms, because he's got a lot of sons. And there's obviously going to have Confederate partition. Okay, our Spy Master loves us now. He got over that real quick. So no need to keep spying him. I guess you're going to be the future Duke. Oh, he said Distic. That's lovely. I'm sure there'll be no problems come from that. You can pick up Gallant. So Alfred the Great's about to buff up a little bit. Let's look at him. Let's watch him. Okay, he didn't notice. He didn't actually noticeably buff up. That's disappointing. Of course, how buff your character is determined by their prowess. So if you increase the prowess, sometimes you'll see your character suddenly buff up a bit, which is a fun little thing that happens. Oh, the Petty Kingdom of Cornwall is being... You're not trying to raid me, are you? I wouldn't recommend that, buddy. You look like you're about to walk into my land, and that would be a bad idea. You really are. You see me coming, you're going to walk right into me. Oh, wait. Why isn't he... Okay. Okay. I thought he was gonna... Whatever. Let's get a few buildings going then. We'll get walls and towers in our capital. Is there anywhere else I can... Ooh, we have a trade port here. I do love trade ports, so let's upgrade that. And that's all we'll do for now. Of course, could upgrade our army a bit. Actually, no, our army's almost completely full from the start, which is a fun thing. We'll leave that where it is for now, because it's more than enough to fight anyone I'll need to be fighting anytime soon. Jorvik might be the first challenge we'll come up across, especially because of his allies. Okay, I'm not gonna be murdering anyone. It's not very much in my style. I don't need 50 martial lifestyle experience. I'll take the bonus to my county here. Why not? Yeah, hopefully... Oh, I just watched Halfdan's wife die. Hopefully Halfdan will be dead by the time we get up to Jorvik. That will weaken them a lot. What's going on here? Oh, these guys are just fighting like crazy is what's happening. Okay. Oh, and look at that. There's Jorvik. Obviously, I'm going to lead my own army here. Hello, Jorvik. Oh, hello, Halfdan. Goodbye, Halfdan. We're being raided again? You referring to Jorvik's fleeing troops? Okay. One of our knights did die. Very sad. Did he leave behind a widow? No, it doesn't look like it. I will quickly drop another building. We do have a lot of money. Farms and fields. We'll take that. But yeah, my vassals are all fighting each other. I would rather you didn't do that. That's gonna mess up the duchy titles. Could you not, please? In fact, I'll send you a little gifty. Wow, that's a lot of money, but I'll do it. I'm making decent bit of money. So can you like stop, please? There you go. Good boy. I don't want you messing up my duchy borders. My future duchy borders. Oh, you're still defending in a war, though. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's within a duchy. That's an inter-duchy conflict, so that's fine. What did she get? Level 3? I forgot to get her betrothed. Oops. Level 3 is really not bad. That's much better than I've been getting on this most recent patch. We could marry her. Well, it obviously needs to be matrilineal. We could marry her to a Carling. But he's really bad. Paranoid, cynical, callous. He's not a very nice man. Let's find her a nice match, huh? So she's diligent, humble, and honest. You're not a very good match. Let's go prestige gains. We can get her a nice, prestigious marriage. Preferably someone who is at least our religion, if not our culture. Is there any, like, good Anglo-Saxon marriages we could get? Not really. We could ally a vassal here. They wouldn't be a bad match. She wouldn't lose any prestige, but is this vassal actually going to be important or become a king? He's probably not going to be. So we'll pass on that. Yeah, there's not really many Anglo-Saxon options. So we'll drop Anglo-Saxons. We'll find someone else. You know, this King of Alba, not King of Alba, the son of the King of Alba, wouldn't be bad. He does have intelligence, and it is a very prestigious marriage for her. And it would grant us an alliance with the Kingdom of Alba, who we won't be attacking anytime soon. He is gluttonous, but that doesn't directly conflict with any of her traits. Arbitrary doesn't either. He's still calm. And he does have that intelligence, and it is the first marriage when I go by prestige gain. It is a very prestigious marriage for her. So we'll do that, I think. Be a matrilineal marriage. It'll give us a strong ally. And hey, maybe if if things work out just so, we'll actually maybe inherit the... Wait, why is that your heir? Oh, it's an election. Oh. So if they just decide to elect that guy, then I'll just inherit the Kingdom of Alba. And he's like second in the election. Okay, that wasn't intentional, but if that happens, that happens. Since it wasn't intentional. Yeah, actually he's the second place candidate right now. Okay, that's interesting. So he might actually win. Yeah, it's always annoying trying to angle your dynasty onto elective thrones. I tried that before, actually in the 1066 start date. I tried to make an early Netherlands, and my plan was I wanted to try to angle my dynasty onto the throne of England. But as he has in recent patches a lot, because he can get allies, the King of England at the 1066 start date, the Anglo-Saxon one, I can't even remember his name. I always get confused with other people, but he won the war, which meant England retained the Anglo-Saxon elective, which meant it was almost impossible for me to actually get my dynasty onto the throne. So that was fun. Should you be a knight? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think you should be. I don't want you dying. But I will give my daughter... I will make my daughter a court physician. I always think this is a great idea to make your daughter your heir your court physician, especially if they have high learning. Well, really only if they have high learning. It did cause me... Why did my troop count just drop? Like, precipitously. That's weird. But them picking up that trade is always a good thing, and if they have decent learning, they'll do a fine job of it. So there's no need to worry. I will go speed 5 here for a bit, because I would like to hurry up, finish up this war, and take Cornwall. Knights Templar have been founded. That could be helpful for us. Definitely. You want my daughter to go to an event? Okay, I'll lose a bit of stress for it. I get paranoid about those. I feel like children die way too often. And we can get a war horse. So we have 3 options here. High prowess, high diplomacy, high intrigue. We honestly have high diplomacy and high prowess, but prowess is the highest. And there we go. You have a war horse. I will name her Charger. That's what I usually go with for my war horses, at least the first one. Then I'll take movement speed. It's a great martial perk. Gives you a big advantage over other people when you can move faster than them. And my daughter didn't die at that little gathering, so that's great. My player heir, meanwhile, went right ahead and had a kid. Hex Tilda. Now that's a name. Hex Tilda is a name. I love it. Okay, just 8 more months and we'll be able to take the rest of Cornwall. That should be a pretty quick war. You know, I hate this event. I feel like it ends up wounded like 100% of the time. I feel like these odds are a lie. I'm just taking respected expert. I'm tired of getting wounded from that event every time. I hate it. I don't want to do it. Okay, so we actually have heavy infantry. We don't have any cav. So I will take the heavy infantry buff. Wait, do we have cav? No, we have heavy and light. Okay. Wow, and Charger's already almost dying. I've got a lot of money, so I will keep her around. And there we go. Truce is up. Let's put the speed down. And sorry, buddy, I'm going to need the rest of this now. Sorry I let you think you were the Duke of Cornwall for a bit. I didn't mean to do that. You were supposed to be my vassal. I'm no men-at-arms. Wow, okay. I really let this guy have some hope that he was going to be important. I'd be happy to give him the land back, but I can't really do that. He has picked up another ally. Wait, no, he hasn't. There we go. It's a pretty easy battle with just our men-at-arms. Not sure where they're going to flee to, but it shouldn't really matter. finish this siege up and this war will basically be over. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Okay. I don't love that. And yeah, it's basically over. Because of Peacemaker. I'm content to go ahead and finish it. There we go. We do have one prisoner here. You know what? You can come aboard. Why not? He has nowhere else to go, right? And we will give you this. In fact, we will go ahead and make the Duchy of Cornwall. We have enough money to do that, and make the Kingdom of England, which we will be doing next time. I think this is a great place to end it. Nope, my court tutor wants to romance me. Don't do that. And this guy we just got, he can stay here. I could actually probably get his parents to come. Sure. Let's invite the Duke of Cornwall we just deposed back, and now he's at my court. Sure. But yeah, that's a good place to end it for now. And next time we will become the King of England, and we will start pushing to take over a lot of Britannia here. See if we can vassalize a few people. See if we can take a bit more. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.